Welcome back to Nine Toe Studios. My name's Adam. This will be the first in a series of videos where we're first going to create the files and then 3D print replacement control knobs for boats. Over time, the ABS knobs, common to many marine controls, tend to get UV faded and can become really brittle and need to be replaced. When I needed to replace them on my boat, I wanted to do something customized, but after I looked for about 38 seconds, I decided there were no custom options on the market for larger boats and that I was going to need to make them on my own. Figured since I was already at it, we should see if we could do something to increase the UV resistance, and I wanted them to be really robust, so I decided to print them out of ASA with 100% infill. We'll get into that in another video. In this video, we're going to use SolidWorks to create a CAD design. Then we're going to export it as an STL for 3D printing. I am not an expert at SolidWorks. In fact, I just started to begin to use it this year. So if you are a SolidWorks expert, please don't make too much fun of me. So from the welcome page, let's go ahead and create a new part. So let's do it on the front plane, and we will start a new sketch. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of center lines in. Go here. And here. Let's go ahead and dimension those. Let's make this one 4 inches. And from the origin to this point, we'll make 2 inches. Then do the same thing on this one. We'll do it at 4. And 2 should give us 4 by 4 and well centered. Come on. So the standard knob size is 1.4 inches or so. So let's create a line starting at the origin and going up 1.4 inches. Go ahead and dimension that line. Then we're going to create a arc. And we're going to, oops. Look like a complete. And we'll make sure that we are fully constructed it again. We are fully defined. And now we'll go into features. We want to do a revolve. The axis of rotation is going to be that line. Line 360 degrees. And now we have our 1.4 inch ball. So the next thing that we need to do is create a 1/2 inch by a little over 1/2 inch hole to accept our threaded heat insert. So let's go ahead and choose a plane. And then we want to go ahead and sketch off that plane. Diameter of this hole is going to be 1/2 inch. So we'll go into circle, using the origin. 3, 4. Oh, I missed. All right, so we'll go ahead and dimension this. Whoops. And let's do it here. We want to do it at 0.5. Then we want to go back into our features. We want to do an extruded cut. It's going to be, let's go 0.57 for the depth. And we're going to do it blind. And we don't need a draft on it because we're not going to pull it out of anything. So that should work perfect. And that's our basic knob. So we'll go ahead and we're going to save this as knob. Oops. And then we're also going to export it as an STL. Change that to STL, and we'll save it. And that's our knob. In the next video, we will go into Bamboo Studio and set it up for printing. All right. I am going to be a whore and ask you to please like and subscribe as we try and get this channel off the ground. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.